everyone? Richie here. Hey, we're going to take a look at a song relatively new, maybe last year or so, entitled Sally When the Wine Runs Out. Really cool pop tune. Very straightforward with the chord progression. There's about 3 different rhythm patterns in here that we will go over. Straightforward, but it's just a matter of kind of just knowing where these things are. I think I've got this for the most part, just for the acoustic guitar, but we'll go over it. I think there's some things I probably could improve upon, but it's hard to hear in the mix. So I'm going to give it my best shot here. But this is a song by the artist called Role Model. So again, Sally When the Wine Runs Out. Let's take a look at this one, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're going to take a look at this one. Again, the chords we're going to be using here. It's an F chord. I mean, you can play the bar. Actually, I can do 2 different ways. I'm going to play the F like this. But I'm also going to play a bar chord. It's just easier for some of the way for me to transition between some of these chord patterns. So I'll play it like this, almost like a C shape. But I'm going to swap out these fingers here, right? So what I'm doing here is for this F, I mean, you can get that thumb over for that note right here. I don't typically hit that though, but it'll be 3, 3, 2, 1, and stay away from an open string. A traditional C chord, no 6th string, but 3, 2, open, 1, open. Your G chord, 3, 2, open, open, 3, 3. And then later on, we'll introduce the A minor chord, no 6th string, open, 2, 2, 1, open. An E minor, open, 2, 2, open, open, open. All right. And the strumming pattern is going to be. So it's kind of got like a swing feel to it. So it's really F for 1 minute. So we're gonna talk about like the intro and the verse now, because they're identical as far as I could tell. F for 1 bar, C for 1 bar, G for 2 bar, 2 measures. So you're going to hear that throughout most of the song. The first verse, when the vocals come in, you're going to play that pattern 4 times. 1, 2. 3rd time. Now we go to a 4th time. From there, we're going to go 2 measures of A minor, 2 measures of G. So if I kind of just put those couple bars together, A minor, second verse is gonna come right in. So there's no chorus after that. We're gonna repeat that pattern. Only difference is, again, I'm going off of memory right now. That F, C, and G pattern, instead of playing it 4 times, you're gonna play it 3 times. 1 time, 2nd time, there's your 3rd time, and now we're going to go into the A minor here, to the G. All right, so we've gone through the intro, the verse, 2nd verse. We now will go into the chorus. We're going to mix up the chord progression a little bit now. I don't want to say it's an odd progression, but it's just not the typical movement you're going to make through some of these chords. We're going to go from a C shape. Again, I don't think I mentioned earlier. We got the capo on the 1st fret, so my apologies for that. Capo on the 1st fret, everything's going to be up a half step, right? So we're using the C shape. All right. And then we're going to go to a D minor shape, to the F shape, to a G shape. And that's going to be played 3 times. 1 time. 3rd time. Switching it up a little bit, introducing another chord. A minor. So it'll be A minor. A minor. To a G. To the E minor. To the F. So if I put those 2 lines together. did it correctly. That was wrong. Again. Here we go. All right, so that's kind of the tail section of the chorus, okay? So there's your chord, and then you're going to repeat everything twice. So we've got this line 3 times. I'm sorry, C, D minor, F, G, 3 times. The 4th time, A minor, G, E minor, F, and then we're going to take that portion, that progression, and repeat it. Okay, so you play that twice, and then we go right into, I think it goes right into the 3rd verse, pretty much just like the 1st and 2nd. All right, that line all you played 3 times. All right, and then from there we go to the A minor. So it's very, very similar. I feel like there's some little nuances in there that I can't quite hear when we're coming out of that 3rd verse. So it's just kind of there. There's kind of like a pre-chorus, I guess, in a way, but it's really the same. So I think that pre-chorus, that A minor, F, G, G. So it's really just kind of changing it up a little bit as far as what we've done before. But I think you could probably just strum the other chords that we've done over and over again, and it'll work just fine. You're coming out of that 3rd chorus, and there's like a bridge section. It kind of drops out. I would just keep playing because you don't really hear a guitar, but I believe it's following just a chorus pattern. And I believe you're playing that C, D minor, F, and G a total of 8 times. So it's really 2 counts of 4. If you want to call it that, you do it four times. We're going to repeat that. Coming out of that bridge, you're just kind of playing the song over and over, the chorus over and over again at that point. So pretty straightforward. It's a very straightforward song. It's got it's got a nice feel to it. I like it. Newer music for me, which I like. I'm trying to explore and get into some more current tunes. Current meaning last year or so. So hopefully that's helped you out a little bit. It's a good acoustic duo solo type of song. I think you can get away with it really well, and I think it's pretty popular at this point. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this kind of hit the mark for you. I enjoy it was fun to play this, so I'm relatively new to this one, but it was fun to play. Maybe it'll be in the Neon Flannel set list down the road. You never know. All right, but everyone, thanks very much. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you soon. Bye.